EA Sports welcomes you to another great NFL matchup. Welcome to this NFC matchup. Seattle squares off against Minnesota. Both teams have taken the field, and let's see what happens now as we're ready for the kickoff. Number 4 in to kick this one off.
The Vikings will be kicking off to start the game.
Not a bad kick. They'll set up for the return.
Deep to return.
From the 7. Galloway takes this one back to the 22-yard line.
Galloway on the return.
Griffin has been taken out of the starting lineup. Brady will get the start at safety. Minnesota comes out in a 4-3. Freeze sends a man in motion. A little misdirection. Mincy comes up to make the play at the 37. Excellent execution on the counter, John.
Yeah, he made some moves and broke free. And one of the things he does best is use his blocks downfield. He's very patient, and he waits for his blockers to engage. Then he cuts off their hip for a big gain.
Minnesota using 3 linebackers. Pressure coming. He can't escape.
He was being patient, waiting for something to happen. Then whack the play.
Now they're looking at 2nd and long after the sack.
33-yard line.
Play hard and fast, baby.
Freeze with a man in motion.
Let's run, man. Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing.
Looking for room. Fuller is there for the tackle at the 42.
You can't have a good running attack without blocking. But blocking alone won't get you what you need. You got to have a back who can find the holes when they're there.
3rd and 5. Ball on the 42-yard line.
Watch out. Good shoot.
Minnesota comes out in their nickel package. They'll go with a play fake. With the pass, he goes up and grabs it.
This is good communication between the quarterback and his receiver to keep the chains moving. They know where the first down marker is, and they recognize the type of coverage the defense is playing. The ball is there, and so is the catch.
Watch his play. Watch him man.
Strong comes in motion. A little misdirection. Number 55 comes up to make the play at the 44.
When you have a good balance of run and pass on offense, the defense doesn't have a chance to focus in on either one of them. They need to be prepared to cover both options.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
Bring it up. Bring it up. We like to practice rules. Bring it.
The Vikings line up in a 4-3. It off to the back. Thomas is there for the tackle at the 40-yard line.
As a coach, you need to make sure that you establish your running game as a weapon that can hurt the other team.
And he picks up about 4. 3rd down, and to convert, they have to get it to the 39 on this play.
No more, fellas.
Warren, the lone back. Fourier comes in motion.
Play hard and fast, baby.
Drops back with the throw, complete to the running back. Number 55 is there on the stop at the 35-yard line. That's 3 times in this drive they've been able to pick up a first down.
Yeah, and the thing is, they'll be doing more than just picking up first down if this success continues. They're going to be picking up some points.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Defense, get ready.
Minnesota lines up in a 4-3 on the ground. They'll spot this one at the 34-yard line. So that tackle was his 3rd.
He likes to run in behind his blockers and then make a cut off their hip for a big gain. But that strategy didn't work here.
Ninth play of this drive.
Ball on the 34-yard line.
Dropping back. Closing in. Knocked away. Pro was the one they were trying to get the ball to. Harrison with the coverage. And this is the 10th play of this drive.
Ball on the 34-yard line.
Play football. It's showtime, baby.
Out of the gun.
Keep your head up, big boy. Don't stop that motor.
Pressure gets the pass off. Incomplete pass. That ball did not have enough on it. Warren ran the short pattern but couldn't haul it in. Here we go. This will take the lead. And that kick is just inside the upright.
He's one of those guys who really works hard at what he does. And you can see that hard work paying off when you make a kick like this one.
This one is handled by Palmer. And he returns it the distance to give them the lead.
And what you're going to see here is a good example of how you can set up blocking on kick return. Watch how they create a crease for him. He sees his lane, makes some moves, and then he's gone.
The point after is good, and that special teams touchdown will clearly provide a spark.
Yeah, when you get that kind of play in a game, no matter what the situation is, you start to feel like you can accomplish anything.
John, it looks like this is a one-sided matchup. One of the top quarterbacks in the league against a pass defense that hasn't been able to stop anybody to this point.
Well, I think it all comes down to this secondary. They don't have great team speed, so they have to keep everything in front of them. I think that may be a tough deal.
Number 4 is just about ready to kick this one away. And he got all of that one, a great kick. From the 2-yard line. They turn their last possession into 3 points. Let's see what they do with the ball this time around. First and 10.
Will start the drive at the 22-yard line. First and 10.
Looking for room. Great move. Harrison, he's there on the stop. Warren running hard, going right through the arm tackles.
Second and 3. Ball on the 29-yard line.
Here we go. Let's go. Here I come.
Minnesota goes with a 4-man front. Pro, the motion man. Dropping back. The throw, incomplete. He felt the pressure and got rid of the ball.
That's what the defense has been talking about. Make this guy throw it before he's ready. It's just that little split second early that can cause an incomplete pass or even an interception.
3. Ball on the 29-yard line.
Here we go, baby. Rock and roll. Watch your man.
The Vikings with a 4-man front.
Watch your eyes. Left. Hey, watch the ball.
To carry it. McDaniel is there on the stop, but they allow them to pick up the first. He attacked the middle of the defensive line and got just what he needed. Ball on their own 33.
Ball on the 33-yard line.
Watch the snap now. No more, fellas.
The Vikings line up in a 4-3.
Hey, let's go.
He gets the carry. Refuses to go down. Thomas comes up to make the play at the 37-yard line.
This team's always trying to get a good mix of run and pass plays.
4-yard gain on the play.
Second and 6. Ball on the 37-yard line.
One back. Let's go now.
The Vikings come out in a 4-3. Freeze sends a man in motion.
It's on. Hey, watch the screen.
Under pressure, steps up into the pocket. What an impact.
They have a bunch of guys in this defense that can really get after their quarterback. With their speed and quickness, they can get around the blockers and put a lot of pressure on the signal caller.
Ball on their own 33.
Ball on the 33-yard line.
Get far. Nothing. They don't get nothing. Not here.
Looking upfield. Nice play fake. Pressure coming with the throw. He hits his receiver. Thomas comes up to make the play. At the 50-yard line. They get first down yardage on that hookup. Ball on the 50-yard line.
Ball on the 50-yard line.
Keep the throttle down.
The Vikings line up in a 4-3.
Hold the look. All on that shot.
Hand off to the tailback. Barnett is there on the stop at the 41-yard line. So at the end of one, the score is 7-3. Vikings.
The score is Minnesota 7, Seattle.
And we're ready to start the second quarter.
The second quarter.
2nd and 2.
Ball on the 41-yard line.
Get some slack going. Hey, let's go 1 deep. Good shoot.
Freeze back in the shotgun.
Here it comes. Not today. Yeah, you see.
They give it to the halfback. Thomas is there on the stop at the 33-yard line. And that gain will get them a fresh set of downs.
It was a great run. He saw his blockers create some room for him, and he accelerated right through the hole.
1st and 10. Ball on the 33-yard line.
2 deep.
Split backs this time. They go with a draw. Number 55 is there for the tackle at the 28-yard line.
A tough running game will make your passing attack even more effective.
And he picks up about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
Ball on the 28-yard line.
Let's go. Break it up, baby.
The Vikings with a 4-man front. With a counterplay, Randall is there on the stop at the 29-yard line. The defensive tackle stops him at the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 23 to convert.
Let's go. Hey, let's go.
Minnesota using 3 linebackers. Gets the handoff on the delay. The offense stalls, but they do have a chance to put 3 points on the board. His last field goal attempt was from beyond 50 yards, and he nailed it. The kick is good. He sends it right through the uprights, his 2nd field goal of the game. Following the field goal, the score is 7-6, Vikings. Tootin comes in to kick off.
Seattle is lined up for the kickoff. Palmer back to return.
From the 2-yard line. The defense gave up a touchdown on the last series. Ball on their own 30.
Start the drive at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10.
Lucky. Walk the play. Here we go.
The Seahawks with a 4-man front. They give it to the halfback. Number 50 comes up to make the play at the 33-yard line.
Right now, they need to keep going at the defense with a run. Sooner or later, they'll be able to break one for a big gain.
Ball on their own 33.
Ball on the 33-yard line.
Hey, watch the boot. Let's go. Let us dictate.
The Seahawks come out in a nickel package. Gets rid of it. Broken up. They dropped additional people into the secondary, but still generated an excellent pass rush.
And that gives you a lot of flexibility calling your defense. If the guys up front are good at creating pressure, then you don't have to blitz as often, giving you the ability to double cover an opponent's best receiver.
The Seahawks come out in a nickel package. Throwing. This one falls incomplete. 2 balls thrown perfectly that they couldn't grab. Now it's 4th down.
You usually won't see 2 drops in a row, but it's especially bad because they haven't moved the chain.
Very solid defensive effort to force the 3-and-out. He signals for a fair catch.
The momentum has been going back and forth so far. This one looks like it's going to be a close game right till the end.
They'll take over at the 22-yard line. 1st and 10.
All day, baby.
Only one man back. Freeze with a man in motion.
Here we go. Let's go now.
With a counter play. Washington is there on the stop at the 28. Warren has shown why he's such a threat on the ground and gets closer to 100 yards rushing. Ball on their own 28.
Come on. Let's go, D. Let's go. Knock him out. Jump him.
Hands off to the tailback. McDaniel comes up to make the play at the 34-yard line. So he picks up about 5 on that run, moving the chains in the process.
The line did a great job there of blocking the backside pursuit, which helped them get the first down.
Ball on their own 34.
Turn it up, D. Nothing. They don't get
Hands it off to the back. Spins away. Number 55 is there for the tackle. Warren battles his way forward for what appears to be a 2-yard pickup. Second and 8.
Ball on the 36-yard line.
Hey, watch that screen.
Minnesota comes out in a 4-3. It's the toss to the left. Dropped in the backfield for a short loss.
They were trying to stretch the defense, trying to beat them to the sideline. But they have a quick defense that reacts very quickly to play. And they were right there to shut it down.
2-minute warning coming up.
Ball on the 35-yard line.
Wonderful, man.
Nice job so far on 3rd down for the offense, and we'll see if that continues here. Gets the pass off. Washington was there on the coverage.
Callaway, the intended receiver, on the play.
Tootin is ready to punt this one away. Palmer will go back to accept this punt. They'll spot this one where it went out.
Both teams have played pretty well so far. It's still anyone's game.
And we've reached the 2-minute mark here in the first half.
29-yard line.
Not today.
The Seahawks come out with 3 down linemen and 7 defensive backs. They'll pass on 1st down, looking long down the right side of the field. It's caught. Bray is there for the tackle at the 30-yard line. He brings it in for a big gain.
Almost every wide receiver gets better at running routes as they get older. And this guy's no exception.
1st and 10.
Ball on the 30-yard line.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. Check it. In and out. In and out.
Going to the air on 1st down. Steps up into the pocket, throwing. He hits his receiver. Moss comes up to make the play at the 27. Smith makes the catch, but for a short gain, maybe 3 yards. It's 2nd down and 7 to go.
Ball on the 27-yard line.
Clear. Clear. It's on. Where we go, baby?
Drops back
Good birds on that.
with the throw. Drops the interception. Moss had his hands on it.
He's a pretty good cover linebacker. He can run with most guys, and he gets good position. Then he reads the pass, and he makes his move. But he'll drop a few like that one.
3rd and 7. Ball on the 27-yard line.
Hey, score. Here we go. Let's go.
Dime backs in for this play. Throwing. Covington is there on the stop at the 6-yard line. When you give him time, he'll find a receiver.
Yeah, and with this guy, he doesn't throw it behind them. He doesn't throw it over their head. He throws it where they're going.
6 yards away from a
Ball
touchdown.
on the 6-yard line.
We like the Packers rules.
Minnesota calls a timeout. They have 2 timeouts left. It's 1st and goal at the 6.
Here we go. Here we go, baby.
Smith, the lone back. Give it to the halfback. Harris comes up to make the play at the 6-yard line. No place to run on that one.
And the thing is, when you don't get underneath the defensive line, you're not going to have the leverage that's needed to knock them off the ball. And that time, the defense had all the leverage.
It's 2nd and goal at the 6. Moon from the shotgun. Gets the pass off, knocked away. Good play by the safety to tip it away in the end zone.
This guy has great instinct. When he came into the league, they tried him at the cornerback spot. But he hit so hard that they thought maybe he'd be a better fit at safety.
It's 3rd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Let's go, boys. All day, baby.
They'll go from the shotgun, looking upfield. Play action. Trying for the end zone before halftime. Nearly intercepted.
Yeah, and if he could have come up with that one, not only does it take away the scoring threat, but it gets the ball back for your offense.
So this should be an easy 3.
Up for the field goal.
The field goal attempt is good. So after the field goal, the score is 10-6, Vikings. Number 4, looks like he's just about ready to kick this one off.
Back deep to return.
Nice kick and returnable. This one is fielded by Galloway. Following a punt on their last drive, the offense now makes its way back out onto the field. Ball on their own 29.
Ball on the 29-yard line.
Go, one. Hey, let's go, one deep.
The Vikings line up in a 4-3.
Watch the ball. Back it up, baby.
Throws it. He goes up and grabs it. Terrific athleticism there. Leaping up, catching the pass.
This receiver has great body control. It doesn't seem to matter where it's thrown. He always seems to come up with it.
All right, let's go. Don't stop that motor.
Minnesota goes with a 4-man front. Fourier, the motion man.
Keep the throttle down.
They'll pass on 1st down. Rolling right, fires this one deep. He read the single coverage and went for it all on 1st down.
Receiver on the play. Second and 10. Ball on the 39-yard line.
Yeah, Cole. All right, here we go. Clear.
The Vikings come out in a nickel package.
We gotta have it deep, so we're gonna take it.
Here they come. He's going for it all. Incomplete as the defender knocks it away. McKnight just had 6 points bounce off his hands.
He ran the perfect route, but when it came time to catch the ball, imperfection set in.
3rd and 10. Ball on the 39-yard line.
Up top. Check it. There we go, deep. We're talking about
The offense has been stepping it up on 3rd down all day.
With the throw, almost intercepted. Cole was the intended receiver on that play.
On the play.
Tootin comes into the game for the punt. Palmer back to return. Won't take a chance trying to return this one.
Touchback.
It's 1st and 10.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Turn it up now. Get some slack going.
The Seahawks with a 4-man front. Hand off to the tailback. Number 34 comes up to make the play at the 26-yard line.
A successful running attack requires good blocking up front to be effective.
Ball on their own 26.
Ball on the 26-yard line.
Watch your eyes.
At the end of 2, the score is 10-6. Vikings.
At the end of the first half, the score is the Vikings 10, the Seahawks We're ready to begin the third quarter of play.
Peterson will be kicking off
to start the second half. Number 18,
nice
back to
distance.
return.
From the 4-yard line. Shedd takes this one back to the 27-yard line.
The Vikings will start the drive at the 27-yard line. 1st and 10.
The backs are lined up in an I. Number 12 with a man in motion. Hand it off. And he just got level. Stewart with a nice burst through the middle that time. 5-yard pickup.
Second and 4. Ball on the 33-yard line.
Get my cut back. Hey, let's go one deep. Let's go deep through.
Number 12 sends a man in motion. Hand off to the tailback. Barber is there on the stop at the 36.
They might not be busting off big games, but those linemen are really working hard down there.
So a pickup of maybe 3. Ball on their own 36.
Ball on the 36-yard line.
Come on, we know what's coming. Tampa.
Stewart in the backfield. They give it to the halfback. Adams tackles him, and they won't get the first. That third down run comes up short, so we should see a punt here. Nothing happening on that drive, and they'll punt it away. And he signals for the fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 15-yard line. First and 10. Ball on the 15-yard line.
One screen. Let's go. They ain't got nothing.
Hughes in motion.
Here we come. Danny. Hey, watch the screen. You gotta have it, deep. Fresh fire.
Hand off to the tailback. Number 56 is there for the tackle at the 18-yard line.
The team has to show discipline and execute properly out there. If they don't, they'll find it's much harder to overcome the other team and get a win.
First down and a long way to go following that penalty.
We're talking about win. Here I come.
Minnesota comes out in their nickel package. Fires this one deep. He can't stay inbounds.
I think the quarterback just let that one get away.
Number 86 was the one they were trying to get the ball to.
Second and long. Ball on the 9-yard line.
Here we go.
Meyer from the shotgun. He tucks it away. Great fake. Going for the deep man. And he dropped it.
The quarterback did a great job at getting some air under that pass, hitting his guy right in the hand. It just looked like he might have lost a little focus as he tried to bring that pass in.
Third and long. Ball on the 9-yard line.
All right, here we go. Get it up.
The defense has had difficulty stopping them on third down. Gets the pass off. Fuller is there on the stop at the 21. Offense couldn't get it done, and they'll line up to punt. Took his eyes off the ball, and it's up for grabs. The Vikings are there to pick up the ball. They got that one back.
By the offense. First and 10. Ball on the 30-yard line.
Get it, son. Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. Come on.
Out of the I formation. Hands it off. Fakes the handoff. Closing in. Throws it. Incomplete pass. He had to unload that pass in a hurry.
Yeah, he felt those guys closing in and gunned the ball out of there.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 30-yard line.
Hey, let's go. Hey, watch the boot.
Hand it off. Adams is there for the tackle at the 34.
The best backs in the league average 4 to 5 yards a carry. But there are a lot of things that go into a successful running game. You got to have good play calling, good blocking up front, and a back that can take advantage when he sees the opening.
So that's a gain of about 5.
Defense, get ready.
Number 12, back in the shotgun. Stewart in motion. It's a blitz. Pressure, what an impact.
The defense likes to keep the pressure on. They'll bring extra guys on an overloaded side, hoping for turnover opportunities.
Very solid defensive effort to force the 3 and out. From the 29. Gallo takes the punt to the 38.
Gain of 9 yards.
Ball on their own 38.
Start the drive at the 38-yard line. 1st and 10.
Minnesota comes out in their nickel package. A little misdirection. Big pop that time. The defensive tackle stirs through the line to bring the runner down. Second and 9.
Ball on the 40-yard line.
Minnesota comes out in their nickel package with the pass. Griffith comes up to make the play at the 47. Johnny has such a quick release and the ball is out before anybody knows what's happening.
And that makes it hard for him to be sacked, and it gives the defenders less time to react.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
Play hard and fast, baby. What screen?
Minnesota lines up in a 4-3. Handed off to the back, running with purpose. They're going to spot this one at the 35. They had a chance to stop him, but he was able to shake off the tackler for the first.
Yeah, and as a back, that's exactly what you have to do. On each run, if you can break one tackle, it can lead to some good yardage.
Ball on the 35-yard line.
Let's go now. Watch the snap now.
Minnesota goes with a 4-man front. Meyer with a man in motion.
Rush in. Not today.
Hand off to the tailback. They'll spot this one at the 25. That's his 3rd tackle of the contest. They'll move the chains again after another long gain on the ground.
You know, I was talking to the coach the other day, and he said he wanted to emphasize the run a little more. And that's exactly what we're seeing.
25-yard line.
Hey, let's go. There we go. You turning it up.
Only one man in the backfield. Looking upfield. Number 53 is there on the stop at the 22-yard line. Smith handles his way forward for what appears to be a 2-yard pickup. Ball on the 22-yard line. Minnesota comes out in a 4-3. With the carry. Nice play fake. With the pass. And it's complete. Griffith is there for the tackle.
When you have guys with speed that can get open downfield, it gives you the ability to run long pass patterns. But it all begins with the offensive line, because they're going to have to hold their blocks a little longer, because it takes more time for the play to develop.
All right, let's go.
Inside the 20 for the first time today, and we're in the 3rd quarter. Brown is there on the stop at the 10.
He's not been able to get the running game going yet.
Even 10 for the touchdown.
Here I go. Deuce. Let's go.
Smith, the lone setback. Throws to the end zone. Almost picked off. Dropped in the end zone, so the offense still has possession.
And that's the last thing you want as a defender, to have the ball go right through your hands in the end zone.
It's 3rd and goal at the 10-yard line. Meyer from the shotgun. Goes to the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. He got it by the linebacker, who ended up in single coverage on the receiver. Peterson comes in to attempt the point after. The point after is good, and they move ahead after a well-orchestrated drive.
They were clicking on all cylinders that time, and they found the right spot in the defense to attack.
So at the end of the third quarter, the score is 13-10. Seahawks. The teams are set for the fourth quarter of play.
Seattle is lined up for the kickoff. Number 18 back.
They'll return this one. This one is handled by Shed. Minnesota trying to push this one all the way down the field for the lead.
On the return. The Vikings will start the drive at the 23-yard line. 1st and 10.
It's soft, man.
The Seahawks line up in a 4-3. To carry it, Edwards is there for the tackle at the 28. Stewart runs it through the middle, a gain of about 6. Ball on their own 28.
Ball on the 28-yard line.
Stay both now. Hey, let's big check. Watch your man. All right.
He gets the carry, running with a lot of room and block. Robinson comes up to make the play.
Hey, if you can keep running the ball in the fourth quarter as you're playing catch-up, that's an advantage that you have over the defense because it keeps them off balance.
Watch it play. Danny.
Fullback handoff. They're going to spot this one at the 41. And that tackle gives him 3 in the game. Pickup of about 5. 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 41-yard line.
Play hard and fast, baby. All day, baby.
The Seahawks with a 4-man front. Handed off. Covington is there on the stop at the 45-yard line. Stewart takes advantage of a little daylight. Picks up 3 yards. Ball on their own 45.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
Hard count, fella. Knock him back.
The Seahawks line up in a 4-3. Looking for room. Adams is there for the tackle at the 49-yard line. Stewart picks up the first down. That's the second time on this drive he's been able to move the chains. Ball at midfield.
Ball on the 49-yard line.
Clear. Here we go.
The lineup of 6 defensive backs. Under pressure, on the move. The wide receiver has it. Barber comes up to make the play at the 37-yard line.
This is what they have to do. Keep making completions down the field and move the chains. Watch this one. He knows he's got to get the first, and he picks the right guy to throw it to.
Regular. Let's go now. Turn it up now. Here we come.
Tucks it away. Jones is there for the tackle at the 33-yard line, and he picks up about 4. Eighth play of this drive.
Ball on the 33-yard line.
Blue day. Keep it up. First left.
Dropping back. Gets rid of it. Look to the wide receiver.
Perfect execution to get this first down. Look at it here. He knows how far they have to move the chain, and he gets it by making the right decision and laying it in there like that.
Will. Watch your eyes. There we go, baby. Rock and roll.
Tosses it left. Edwards holds him down behind the line.
He's looked good at times, but he just doesn't seem to have that explosive first couple of steps.
Second and long coming up here.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
You gotta have it, D. Let's go.
On the ground. Nice play fake. Rolling out to his right. Pressure coming.
Switching to a three-step drop might be a pretty good idea. He has to find a way to get that ball out of there a little more quickly.
Ball on the 28-yard line. 11th play of this drive. 2-minute warning coming up. The Seahawks line up in the quarter defense. Pumps once. Adams records the sack.
Looks like there was a missed assignment somewhere. The play looked like it was developing perfectly. And boom, the pass rusher got there and dragged him down.
And so he gets himself another sack right there. This field goal would tie things up.
48 yards.
And the kick sails wide. After the missed field goal, they'll set up shop at the 38. They'll go from the I formation. With the counter play. Edwards is there on the stop at the 43. Smith runs it through the middle, a gain of about 6.
On the play. Second and 5. Ball on the 43-yard line.
Defense, get ready. Stay both now. I can do it, baby.
Give it to the halfback. Randall is there for the tackle at the 45. Smith manages a yard or 2 on the delay play.
Third and 3. Ball on the 45-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
The Vikings come out in a 4-3.
Keep the throttle down.
Number 53 is there on the stop.
That's a good job of separating out of the defensive lineman. They created a crack, he saw it, and made his move.
Ball at midfield.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
Stay soft, man. It's on. All day, baby. Come on.
Hand it off. Play action. Throwing. The pass ball's incomplete. Strange call throwing it here, John, because most of the time you'd see a run in this situation.
But that might be exactly why they're passing. But you have to complete it to keep the clock moving.
Second and 10. Ball on the 48-yard line.
Man, right. Look. Go make a play.
The Vikings with a 4-man front. They give it to the halfback. Edwards is there on the stop. Just back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
This defense can put the brakes on you real fast.
To convert on this third down, they have to reach the 38.
48-yard line.
Watch underneath. Hey, let's go.
And we can attribute this lead to their ability to convert on third down. Griffin is there for the tackle at the 44. Seattle can't keep their drives going, John. They failed on 6 third downs.
Yeah, they're not calling their best plays on third down, and they're predictable, which makes it easier for the defense to make the stop.
Tootin will try to have this one stop inside the 10. Fair catch.
Touchback. First and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Hey, stretch. Come on. Hey, watch
The
the
Seahawks come out in a 4-3.
Let's go, defense. Out the game. Let's go now. Hey, let's go, my defense.
With the throw, picked off. It's intercepted.
I think they'll probably just kneel down on this play.
Let's go, boys. Here we go, baby. Good shoot.
He'll just take a knee. The Vikings call a timeout. That's their last one.
Keep the throttle down. Let's go. All right, now. Watch the man. Do something. Blue down. Let's go, D. Let's go.
He'll take a knee.
Too easy. Nothing wrong. Go deep. Keep it in front of him. Now cross out, Miller. This is slide.
A tight and very well played game. The margin of victory just a field goal.
13, the Vikings. 10.
This game is presented by the authority of the National Football League and EA Sports. Any publication, rebroadcast, or other use of the descriptions and accounts of this game without the express written permission of EA Sports is prohibited. This is Al Michaels. Good night.